Tonight's about the business of moving up the ladder.
You ready? Let's get it on.
At 185 pounds. The friendship is put aside for potentially 15 minutes here.
It's always interesting when two guys who are very good friends fight in a cage. Guys both respect each other, both have great skills. Scott Smith may have an advantage with power and definitely has more knockout victories than Pete Sell, but Pete Sell's got some power of his own. He did very well striking against Phil Baroni. Phil Baroni's an excellent striker, and his submissions are top-notch.
Well, that's when we knew that Pete Sell was for real, when he debuted at UFC 51, defeating Phil Baroni late in the third round.
Good leg kick by Pete Sell here. He looks very confident here. Both these guys look in great shape.
You know, the effects not only on Matt Serra, but also on Pete Sell, everyone at the Serra camp have been monumental since the Ultimate Fighter for the comeback show. He said there's just a different feeling of confidence. Although the early confidence shown by Scott Smith.
Good kick and good punch by Scott Smith. Good counter there by Sell. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at this. These guys really are friends, and they're beating the crap out of each other. This is crazy.
Well, you know what? They both said it's about putting on a show.
Oh, Scott Smith is just throwing bombs.
Because this is a great sport, but it's extremely entertaining, and both these men tonight guaranteed they would entertain the fans. Drago trying to answer.
Yeah, Drago's just wading in, man. Good kick by Scott. Good punch by Pete. Nice uppercut, left hook by Pete.
Smith's got to be careful, Joe, when he throws that leg kick. He left both hands down for a long time there. Didn't bring the hands right back up and almost got caught.
Good jab by Scott Smith there. Yeah, it's always dangerous. I mean, we've seen it many times before. Guys throw a leg kick, got countered by the punch.
When you throw that leg kick, you got to snap it right back, keep those hands up.
That is how Rico Rodriguez lost his title to Tim Sylvia.
Absolutely. Drago, a very tough kid. Training in New York, he said, provides lots of good stand-up fighters to work with. He's bloodied up under the right eye, Pete Drago Sell.
He blocked that kick, good count. He's staying in the pocket, trying to land those punches. Nice uppercut, left hook. But Scott Smith is throwing some bombs, man. Scott is throwing wilder punches. These guys are crazy. They keep high-fiving each other. This is nuts.
I think they're both just glad to be out of the house. Back at home training, as I said, the Serra camp has exploded with Matt's popularity, his opportunity in the finals, and Pete Sell almost like a little brother to Matt Serra.
Well, one of the things we're seeing out of this too is both these guys are fighters, real fighters. They like fighting. This is fun for them. I mean, yeah, they're friends. Nice combination by Sell. Yeah, they're friends, but I mean, they like fighting. Pete Sell is just digging in there with those punches.
Everyone early on knew Scott Smith was a grappler. Now he uses that wrestling in reverse to stay on the feet and demonstrate his heavy-handedness. Good start to this 3 5-minute round fight.
Both these guys are bloodied up.
I'll knock you out, I'll shake your hand, I'll buy you a beer, but let's put on a show. And again, Smith delivers with the left. Sell keeps the hands tight.
Head kick missed by Smith.
Sell starting to push forward a little bit here.
He's got a much more traditional style of keeping his hands up high and his chin tucked. Scott is much more wide open.
Oh, caught him with another left. Smith caught him with a straight left there.
Looks for some knees here. Good uppercuts by Pete.
Let's go.
Good leg kick by Pete.
Now he's bloodied up under both eyes, Pete Sell.
Scott Smith just throws everything into these punches. He, you know, he's had these knockout victories, and he's aware of that power, and he just wields it, you know.
Boom again.
Kick.
I mean, you look at who these guys have fought previously to tonight in the UFC. David Terrell and Scott Smith.
Good knee by Scott Smith.
Phil Baroni, Nate Quarry. They fought some of the better fighters that we've seen in the UFC, Joe.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, Dave Terrell is a fantastic grappler. And, you know, Phil Baroni is an excellent striker. Both these guys have been in the fire.
Watch your hands.
Cell thought the fight against Nate Corey was stopped a bit early.
And I think it was as well.
Second round, and a big smile still on the face of Scott Smith.
Both these guys have Vaseline on their cuts now, busted up faces.
They look like Ultimate Fighters. And that's kind of the uniqueness that we have now that the Ultimate Fighter was created, Joe, that friendships are actually built. 6 weeks, like you said, nothing to do but train, especially when you become teammates. You build some bonds in there. There's no phone, there's no TV, no video games, no families to get to. Just train, eat, sleep, and hang out with the boys.
Crazy environment. We saw some people who, reacted to it very weirdly, like Shoney Carter, Charles McCarthy, and we saw some people like Pete Sell just kind of like went with it.
Shoney had too many good clothes there for 6 weeks with the boys on. And he brought all his pimp suits, man. That was crazy. Just bring a couple t-shirts and some shorts.
He's an unusual guy, that Shoney Carter.
I think that's an accurate statement. Smith continues to look very comfortable. Inside leg kick.
Good right hand by Scott Smith.
Miss with the left, followed with the right.
Scott Smith thinking about a couple of different kicks there and changed his mind.
Well, this is a big fight for both men, but it's a big fight for Pete Sell because he can breathe off the momentum that Serra created if he can win here in the octagon tonight.
I think Pete Sell would have a significant advantage on the ground, and I'm kind of shocked that he's not pushing that.
And if he's rolling every day with the boys at the Serra gym, he has great ground skills.
I mean, Scott Smith has a good ground game. He is a good wrestler, but Pete Sell has better submissions, and I'm kind of surprised, especially considering that Scott's 2 losses in the octagon have both been by rear naked choke.
The interesting thing, though, as you watch Pete Sell fight is, even though he's a Serra guy, if you will, and trains with Matt and Nick Serra every day, he doesn't fight anything like Matt Serra.
Well, he does when it goes to the ground. His stand-up is very good. Pete is a young guy. He's got a really bright future in this sport. And he's a real warrior, man. I mean, this guy brings it.
I was just going to say, Joe, he has that mentality, doesn't he?
And so does Scott. Both these guys, both very, very tough competitors.
Scott Smith worked in the family steel business for many years. Caught with a straight left.
His mouth's open a little bit there. Both these guys are breathing kind of heavy.
Over the top with a right.
He's doing a good job of staying in the pocket. He doesn't move, he's staying hands up high, and he's trying to counter.
Smith tried to catch him with the left hook.
Good inside leg kick by Pete.
You want to see the guys work the legs a little bit more here, Joe?
Always. I think that's probably one of the most underlooked aspects of mixed martial arts is the leg kick. It takes so much out of the opponent. And especially when guys get into punching exchanges, it's often there because they're not expecting it. You get used to that rhythm. Punch, 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 punch. Where's he there? Where's he at? Boom. And those leg kicks come in, man. You don't even expect them. And thump. They just take so much out of the fighter.
Drago trying to swing for the fences here. 144 remains in round 2. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Body shot.
Beautiful body. Pete Sell.
Scott Smith gonna rock with the body shot.
And he's still hurt. He's still hurt from that body shot. He came back and knocked him out while he was hurt. That is unbelievable.
Scott Smith went down
Scott
hard
Smith
with
is
the body
hurt
shot.
badly, and as Pete went in for the kill, Scott Smith, always dangerous, finished the fight. That is crazy.
That is one of the most unbelievable finishes
Scott Smith
in UFC
He's
history.
hurt badly. He's still down bad. He might have a broken rib here. Let's take a look at that replay. Pete Sell lands a beautiful left hook to the body. Bang! Scott Smith is hurt bad. He's covered up, but this guy is always dangerous. Bang! Pete comes waiting in with his hands down, and Scott Smith puts him to sleep. I mean, that is crazy. I've never seen that. And look, immediately, Scott Smith is hurt badly. Look at this punch. Right on the floating rib. Scott instantly winces in pain. He is hurt badly. Very badly. And boom, gets caught coming in on the button.
I thought for a split second that Smith might have utilized a little psychological game there, played a little possum. With the official decision, here, once again, is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Big John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by knockout, Scott Hands of Steel.